Hi, I'm Artemis. My business is Limitless Artemis, and today we are doing an explanation and demonstration of a multi-dimensional healing session. So, I've spoken with my client who has indicated that she has a knot on one of her shoulders. Which shoulder is that? Okay, so knot on her right shoulder. Now, the beauty of multidimensional healing work is that it takes place within the quantum field. So, as a massage therapist, I could lay her out on the table and get some elbow grease and handle it that way. But to really demonstrate the broad and expansive applications of this, I'm actually going to work with her knot in a non-physical way. So, I am guided. I'm guided to be in her field more over here for whatever reasons. And I'm just going to follow my guidance. So I'm inspired to be right here. So from here, in my reality, I'm tapping in to the state of her knot. Are you noticing anything just with that? Okay. So she's noticing something's up from me just declaring that I'm accessing her knot through the quantum field. Okay, so it's coming up as a comb. You know, like a child, you would take a comb and comb out the knots. So I'm going into the reality of comb. And I'm holding this comb in relation to her knot. We have a little burst of joy, so that's always awesome. Okay, and just over here, for whatever reasons, my left hand has moved, and I'm not identifying that state, but I trust it's useful, I trust it's beneficial. I notice in my periphery that my client is moving really gently but consistently. I'm noticing a difference in her breathing pattern. So now it's coming up as dissolve. And I'm feeling that right here. So I'm noticing dissolve in relation to the field of her knot. Okay, so now I'm getting little bubbles. Lots of little bubbles. Wow, and I just felt something shoot through me. Okay, so now I'm feeling a comb, but now the comb is combing horizontally rather than vertically. And I actually want to comb through her whole field. Wow. What are you noticing with that?
Just energy.
Okay, so she's noticing energy. She had a good response to that. So I'm just noticing with knot, sometimes sarcastically we're like knot, and it's used as a negation. So I'm just asking for all of her negation, wherever it is, in her physical field, her emotional field, throughout all of her fields, for the negation to be in alignment with love. Okay, so I just shifted, she just shifted. What did you notice with that?
Deeper breath, and then the little sucker started kind of getting a little more intense.
Really? Okay, so the knot is intensifying. Interesting. Some of you might think, well, that's not a good thing. I don't know that it is. I don't know that it's not. Get it? Not. Okay, so I'm noticing shift. I'm noticing shift in the client as well. Well, okay, so the well. What if we took a knot and put it in a well? Woo! Wellness for the knot.
That's good.
Okay, everybody drop into that. The quantum field of wellness for the knot, whatever your knot is. Because if you're watching this, you're receiving too. Okay, something's moving there. And now I'm just feeling like a lattice of golden light. And I'm putting that lattice of golden light into her whole upper back. Whole upper back. And now I'm feeling like fairy dust. So again, because this is multidimensional and I'm pulling from the quantum field, everything is a resource. Everything. Things that exist in imagination, everything is useful.
I just like hearing that everything's a resource.
Cool. Everything's a resource.
That opens something up in my base chakra.
Woo! That opened up something in her root chakra. Very nice. Very nice. Wow, so now oh boy, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly quick. So now I'm feeling like a dolphin. And I'm you know how dolphins do that sonar thing? So I'm just sonaring her. Just with dolphin sonar, there's no agenda attached to it. It's not for healing, it's not for funnies, it's just blah, whatever would come out of a dolphin is coming out, and it's coming out for her.
Can I turn?
Yes, of course. So she wants to turn, and whew.
Because my back was like, I want the dolphin.
Okay, her back said she wants the dolphin, so dolphin she's gonna get. So understand that I am congruent to the quantum field of dolphin sonar right now. And it's having an effect. Look at this. This is all her. And you'll notice me, I'm kind of having this, what we call in the Tantra world, a Kriya response. And that's my way of bringing energy through me. That's one of the ways it outpictures. Doesn't do that all the time, but it's certainly kind of natural for me. Okay, so what are you noticing now?
My back's getting a little warm. It feels good.
Okay, your back is getting warm and it feels good. Woo!
I was just thinking dolphins don't have knots.
And she was thinking dolphins don't have knots. So let's place our attention on that. Let's focus our attention on the pristine state of dolphins and their wellness and their fluidity, their suppleness, their ability to have agile muscles. And now I'm just feeling like some frequencies want to come through, and there's nothing specific about them other than frequencies. So I'm saying yes to that and directing those to my client within the whole of her field. And notice that she's shifting based on that. So, what are you noticing now? What's different?
Just leaning to the right.
So she's noticing her lean to the right. And I'm feeling like I want to drop into the shamanic realm. And I'm feeling like I want to do an extraction. And I'm going to give this to my guides to transmute. And I don't have a story about that. I don't know what that is. I don't need to know. What are you noticing that's different since the extraction? What did that create?
Breath.
Breath. Breath is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whew. So now I'm looking at where, I'm noticing her right shoulder, and it's almost like I've got this kind, in my reality, this laser kind of vision. And it just feels like her knot is like a comet that burns when it's coming into the atmosphere. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm just seeing it burned away. Now for my client, are you still experiencing what you would call a knot in your shoulder?
It's less.
Less? Okay.
Less,
So
yeah.
she's saying it's less.
Less.
So when we started, what number would you have assigned it on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being worst?
Maybe like a 6 or 7, and now it's more like a, I don't know, like a 3 or 4.
Okay. So we've moved from 6 or 7 to a 3 or a 4. Notice that there was no time when I actually did hands-on work with my client. This is one of the benefits and possibilities of multidimensional healing work. And needless to say, you don't need to be in physical proximity to me to give an example. It was great. It makes for great video. But you could be across the country, you could be across the world. So if this work resonates with you and you feel that you would benefit from it and that it would be useful for you, my name is Artemis, my business is Limitless Artemis, and I would love to share this work with you. Thank you for watching.